Take 6. Hi everybody, welcome. It is Tuesday, Weight Watchers weigh-in day, and it's already after 6 o'clock, but this is the first chance that I have had to just sit down and put something together for this week. I'm kind of behind on everything. I didn't post a video yesterday. I had my granddaughter with me most of all of last week, from Tuesday night to Monday morning, and it was absolute heaven, wonderful. I just immensely enjoyed it, and I immensely am exhausted. She's 3 and I am 3 with a 6 in front of it, and man, the energy, it just blows my mind, and wish I had just 1/8 of it. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I just love spending time with her. It just, I mean, you know, I could just sit and stare at her and just watch her sleep, and just the way she talks and the things she says, and you know, when it's snuggle time at night, and where you know, she gets her little iPad time at night, and she'll wrap her arm around me and just kiss my arm and just, I love you, and oh gosh, it just like jump starts my heart. It just makes my whole being just go pitter patter. And you know, that just kind of leads me to a little off the beaten path track here, but you know, that's what I'm known for. You know, when my husband was home last time, and you know, we were busy working around the house and stuff, one day we put one of the little blow up pools out for her, because she absolutely loves it, you know. And she was in the pool, and I was sitting out in the back with her, and my husband had been doing some work going in and out, and he happened to be inside the house, and all of a sudden she hears the ice cream machine truck coming, doo 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 doo, and I really couldn't hear it, but she's like, Noni, ice cream truck, and she's in the pool, and I'm like, I don't hear it, and she's like, yeah, doo 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 doo. And so I listen, and I'm like, oh yeah. So I open the patio door, and I tell my husband, come out here and sit with her. And he goes, what's wrong? What's going on? And I go, I have to go get my change. I have to go, the ice cream truck's coming. And he's like, so? I said, so? Baby girl wants ice cream. And he goes, so every time she hears the ice cream truck, she gets ice cream? Yeah. Because you know what? We're grandparents, and we say yes when we can. And most time that's like all the time. So I'm no longer a parent. So I'm a grandparent. And if she wants an ice cream bar, I'm going to get it. Not only did I run, I'm just like, just stay out here and sit with her. I'm running in, getting my change purse, and I'm running out the front door, and that ice cream truck is all the way down the street. I hopped on my bike. I did. I jumped on my bike, and I went after the ice cream truck. All the way down, chased her, and flagged her down, and said, I need an ice cream bar. And it was so hot out. Oh my gosh, so hot. But I got 2 ice cream bars, one for now and one for in the freezer. And you know, I always have ice cream in the freezer, and icy pops, you know, for treats for her. But you know, when you hear the ice cream truck coming, I just remember what an awesome sound it was when I was a kid, and how excited I'd get, and can we have ice cream, please, you know. So I finally get back, and my husband's like, oh, where'd you have to? I said, I had to hop on my bike and chase the ice cream truck down, because that's what you do when you're a good grandparent. And he's like, you're right. I said, yes, I am right. You know, I mean, I think I was wrong once in my life, but I could be mistaken, as I say to him all the time. But yes, as grandparents, I say yes. whenever I can. And the only time I don't say yes is when it puts her at risk or in danger. But, when Mom and Dad say she's had enough candy, I do respect that, with just a slip of maybe one more M&M. Anyway, so that was just kind of a little story. I just had to interject because I was telling you about, so I had her all last week and we were busy. It was crazy. She had a little camp that she had to go to that, I would take her and pick her up, and that would kind of wear her out. So I had a couple of hours in between dropping her off to just kind of, get things done and situated. She's very routine, so I'd stick to the routine that her mommy and daddy have her on. And, a couple of times we did get to go to the park. It really rained and poured here almost every day, and then one of the nice hot sunshiny days I was able to get the pool out for her, and we went to the bookstore, and we went out for a brunch, and we just had a blast. We had a great time, but I'm behind in everything else because of it, and I wouldn't trade it for all the tea in China. I don't know how much tea they have, but even if it's tons, I just, that time that I can spend with her is just more precious than anything. But back to Tuesday weigh-in, for those of you that are tuned in for that. I'm very excited. I lost 3 pounds and 4 ounces this week, which is, pretty much what I expect, because it seems like every other week I have a weight loss, and then the following week I may have gained 2 ounces, usually not more than 3 ounces, or I might drop 3 ounces, and then the following week I have a 2 or 3 pound weight loss. So extremely excited about that, and I'm turned another milestone, which is I hit my 25 pound mark, actually over 26 pounds and 6 ounces. I'm down since I started the program February 19th. And it's just been a really positive, good journey. I feel much better. My joints feel better. I just feel more energized, and I'm sure I'm on the right track. Now, this week I did kind of miss my bike rides because I really didn't have the opportunity to get out and do that, but I'll get back on track with that. And it's just been, this program has been really good for me. And there's so many programs out there, but this one I particularly just seem to be having very good success with, and have a better understanding of what I need to do when I'm approaching food. I still love to cook, I still love to eat and enjoy all that, but it's just the mind making good choices. And when I get in front of those foods that are so tempting and that cause a problem for me, it's not because of the type of food it is, but rather it's because of maybe I'm, basically out of portion control and just eat when I'm already satisfied and full. So a couple of things I want to talk to you about is, I'm going to share with you my grocery haul so you can kind of see some of, what I eat during the week. Sorry, I'm a mess because I've just, like I said, been running around all day, and this is the first time I've had a chance to sit down since 10 o'clock this morning. But, one of the things that I really look forward to, I have, and I'm going to share this next week. It's kind of like a fluff dessert, and it's made with zero fat Fage yogurt, mandarin oranges, pineapple, and no fat Jello powder. And so if you like that, if you like yogurt and you look forward to something that's cool and refreshing and fruity, then that really is a great dessert. And I pretty much make a big batch of it that'll last me quite a bit, like almost well over a week, and I have a nice little bowl of it. It's just really refreshing, and I just call it fluff, and it's really good. I'll share that next week, show you how I put that together. And also I've talked about this before, my yogurt cheese that I do make, that I just strain out all of the fluid that's in one of those large Fage yogurts. That's what I use. I think it's the creamiest and the best tasting Greek yogurt out there. I use the 0% fat, and I let it sit in a cheesecloth with weight on it to push out all the fluid for 24 hours, and then I use Trader Joe's Everything But the Bagel seasoning mix in it. After it's done, mix it up and keep it in a Tupperware container in the fridge, and serve it over little wheat thins, or I like it on Dave's wheat grain bread. It's 2 points a slice with thick slices of tomato on it, and that cheese spread yogurt. Oh, so good, so good. And also Built bars, BUILT. There is an assortment of flavors, and I'll put a link below. I'm not at all affiliated with it. I just buy them and love them, and it is such a treat for me to have. It's a protein bar, and it is so good. I mean, there's chocolate fudge, chocolate raspberry, chocolate orange. It's 100% real chocolate. They have coconut, chocolate and coconut, and there's just so many flavors, and they're delicious. They're 3 points for one bar, and it's a big, good serving. And sometimes I even have a protein bar as a substitute for a breakfast or even a dinner. If I've had a bigger lunch, then I may just have that bar at night. But whatever, even if it's my snack, I look forward to it, and I always make sure I have those 3 points available to have it. And something else that I think has been good for me on this program is that I'm eating well-balanced vegetables, fruit, and I think about it. Okay, I'm feeling hungry. Am I really hungry? Am I bored? I don't have a chance to get bored very often, but is it just, I'm emotional, having a stressful day, or, I just want to eat. Step back, take a drink of water, or, lemonade. I always have that made in the fridge because it's so refreshing, and I use the Crystal Light. And assess in 10 minutes, do I still feel hungry? Okay, I do, so let's get something good. I use the peanut butter that you reconstitute because it's lower in points, and if I want just a regular teaspoon or two of regular peanut butter, then I have that with a slice of apple. Whatever it is, I am definitely thinking about what I'm going to put in my body before I do it. And so that's been very good, very good for me. I've always been a good eater. I've always eaten, good foods, yogurts, fruit, vegetables. But the problem is I just sometimes emotionally eat when I'm stressed out and I'm grabbing everything and anything. Gotten into bad habits, getting up, not having breakfast, flying through the day, no lunch, and then coming home and just, placing myself in front of the refrigerator with the doors open and just like, okay, I'm going to make this for dinner, and eating along the way. And then portion controls, way too heavy for night eating. So those are the things that I have been concentrating on my journey that have helped me along the way. So with that good news, And I appreciate you all cheering me on. I read those comments, and it just makes me want to just continue on. Now, I'm starting to feel, I think, the loss in inches because my clothes, you know, some of the particular pieces that I've put on that I haven't worn, you know, in a while, I put on and I'm like, oh, this does not look very nice now. It's a little big. So I'm kind of getting to that point. And so I'm going to share with you my grocery haul, what I bought. And honestly, I was down to just like my pantry stocked with canned good stuff, and you know, my fridge was just like, you know, I had no bananas, I had a little bit of yogurt left, I had no grapes, no oranges, and I keep my fridge full of that. Strawberries, I had just a couple of little sticks of celery left, carrots were gone, I was down to 2 apples, and just some sliced deli turkey meat that I had 1 or 2 slices left. I mean, just nothing. I had to get to the grocery store, but last week I was so busy, so busy. So went to the grocery store after meeting today, and I'm going to share that haul with you so you can see some of the foods that I'm going to prepare and just what I purchased, because it's what I eat pretty much over the course of a couple of weeks. Now, I did try a new recipe. I'm not going to list it below. I'm going to save that for next week so I can, you know, get that all typed out. It was really good. And I found it on Pinterest. It was delicious, and it was simple, it was easy. And I'll just tell you what was involved, because I had bought some chicken breasts today, and so I used about 1 3/4 pounds, was, yeah, about that, 3 good sized breasts, and I cut them into thirds lengthwise, and then I cubed them into, you know, good sized cube pieces. And then it called for, it said either mayo or Greek yogurt, so I just kind of want to get it down to like as low points as I can. So I used the Faye 0% fat yogurt, so that was 0 points. The chicken breast, no skin, no bone, that's 0 points. 2 tablespoons of Lipton onion soup mix, 1/4 of a cup of panko breadcrumbs. It called for seasoned breadcrumbs, but I just used the panko. They were a little bit less than the seasoned breadcrumbs, and the chicken, and that was it. Took a casserole dish, sprayed it with olive oil spray for the pan, and I took the cubed chicken and I just put it into the yogurt. Now, the recipe actually said spread the yogurt or mayo over the chicken, but I just mixed it all up into the yogurt, and then I put it into the casserole dish, and then I sprinkled the panko breadcrumbs on top, and I took 2 tablespoons of onion soup mix over that, and then just probably a nice heaping teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I like things a little bit spicy. And then I cooked this. I figured out made a serving of 4, and so I cooked 8 ounces of Barilla protein pasta, and it's about 2 ounces cooked pasta for a serving. And so So I baked it in the oven, 375, for about 35 minutes. It cooked up really, really fast. And as it was baking, you know, the yogurt kind of turned kind of watery, but as soon as you take it out, don't worry about it, it thickens up. And the top where the onion soup mix was on the chicken, it turned crunchy. And I portioned out my 2 ounces of cooked pasta and put the chicken on top of it, and it was so delicious. It had a very lemony taste to it, and that's from the yogurt. It was so tender, and with the pasta, it was delicious. Now you could serve it with orzo, you could serve it with rice, you could just serve it over vegetables if you wanted. So good. So good, so easy. And it would be a meal that I would fix for, you know, family and friends coming for dinner, because it was just that delicious. So I'm going to post all of that recipe next week along with my fluff. And this week I'm just going to attach my pictures of my grocery list that when I got home I had company, so I just kind of threw everything out on the counter and you know, had to fix up some lunch real quick. So I hope you enjoyed this, and again, thank you for watching and thanks for your support. And sorry I am like looking a mess. I this morning got up, I was busy just because yesterday I was so wiped out from, you know, my granddaughter going home. I just didn't have a whole lot of energy, so this morning I was like running around like a freight train, you know, heading somewhere. And I just washed my hair out of the shower and let it go, and by this afternoon it was a beautiful morning. It was in the 60s. It was gorgeous. Sat outside, had my coffee. By this afternoon, being outside a little bit, yeah, the hair was like whoom. I didn't put my wow in it this morning, so I just let it go. So I just stuck it up because I'm like, whoo, tomorrow is haircut appointment day. It's already been 8 weeks, and just need to trim it up. Tempted to go really short with it again, but I just grew it out, so I'm gonna give it. But it's so hot here, you know, but this helps to get it off my whatever. I'm babbling now, so I hope you have a great night, and I hope I can get back on my regular schedule again and have a video this Friday. These are the riced cauliflower veggies, and then ranch veggies and some peas and carrots. I've got some steamed mushrooms and peas back there, cherries, eggs, Jennie-O ground turkey. That's a great brand of ground turkey. I really like it. And I also picked up some key lime juice, Dave's thin sliced bread. That's a really great bread. It's hearty and it's very filling. And I also have some black beans here, and then the no sugar added mandarin oranges, crushed pineapple. I also picked up some Olive Garden light salad dressing. That's a favorite. And I've got some Honeycrisp apples back there, a couple of cantaloupe. It's really smelled very, very sweet in the store, so I thought that was a good choice. And then some turkey kielbasa and sliced turkey meat. My no-fat Jell-O in an assortment of flavors. And some sliced Bella mushrooms. What else do I have? I think I also bought some chicken breast, and that's what I made, that delicious new chicken recipe that I will share next week with you. And some turkey hot dogs, some red beans, the baby ones that I'm going to do in the Instant Pot, some Baby Bell Swiss cheese, strawberries, that's creme brulee coffee mate that I bought for my mom, blueberry cobbler coffee, a couple of bags of a fresh romaine express, my favorite 0% no-fat Fage yogurt, and some cut up sliced turkey meat, some oranges, cilantro, grapevine tomatoes, cucumbers, and I think I bought a couple of assortment, of the romaine lettuce. And here I'm just getting everything washed out. And I like to get all my produce washed and then put in the fridge. And this is just an overshot of everything. And in this yellow bottle back there, that is a key lime flavoring that I make a pudding with graham crackers on. So until next time, be kind, be humble, and age gracefully. Thanks for watching.